Hello and welcome from Sylhet for match number 1 of day 3. Well, things are a bit cloudy here, a bit foggy and misty in this morning as Dhaka Metro takes on Khulna. This is from the Sylhet-Outer Stadium in the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton. And in a bit, we will go for the toss with 𝗏 Ghosh waiting for us in the middle.
Match Mohammad Akhtaruzzaman Khan, Nurul Hasan Chauhan, Khulna captain, Naeem Sheikh, Dhaka Metro, all in readiness for the toss. Naeem Sheikh will toss the coin. Nurul Hasan Chauhan will call.
Head is the call.
Head is the call. And it is a head. So, Khulna, Nurul Hasan Chauhan, you have won the toss and decided to
Bowl first.
bowl first. Sticking to what you were saying. Overcast conditions.
I think this condition is support to bowl us. So wicket looks good, but I think first 6 over is important for us. Some moisture on the wicket, so we want to try to absorb it.
And try and limit them to how much would be?
I think it's a good wicket, so 150 to 160 will be good for us to chase.
So, and it is a curtain over match, 18 overs. How much does that impact the team selection?
No, I think we are playing same team what we discussed yesterday, and I think we have 2 changes, like Imrul Qais is in and Tipu Sultan is missing out, so Jahidullah is playing.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Naeem Sheikh, ব্যাটিং করবেন, আগের 2টা ম্যাচেও ব্যাটিং করেছেন এবং সেটা করতে স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য বোধ করছিলেন, আজকেও কি তাই চাইছিলেন?
যেহেতু টস আমাদের হাতে নেই, তো এখন ব্যাটিং তো করতে হবে, চেষ্টা করব আমাদের বেস্টটা দেওয়ার জন্য।
জিতলে কি করতেন?
ডেফিনেটলি বোলিং।
ডেফিনেটলি বোলিং করতেন সকালের কন্ডিশন বলে। বাট এই কন্ডিশনে 18 ওভারে কত টোটাল আপনার কাছে মনে হবে যে একটা ডিসেন্ট বা ডিফেন্ডেবল টোটাল আছে?
যেহেতু কাটেল ওভার, চেষ্টা থাকবে যত ডিপ যাওয়া যায় 160-70 করতে পারলে এখানে।
18 ওভারে 160-170। টিম কম্বিনেশন কি অবস্থা?
আমরা একটা চেঞ্জ আছে, আমাদের বিপ্লব চেঞ্জ আছে, আলাইন ভাই ইন।
ওকে, আর টপ অর্ডার ক্লিকিং, সো আপনি নিশ্চয়ই চাইবেন যে ওরকম ভালো একটা স্টার্ট দিতে।
ডেফিনেটলি, যেহেতু ফার্স্ট 2টা ম্যাচে ভালো একটা স্টার্ট দিতে পারছি, তো এই ম্যাচের চেষ্টা থাকবে ওপেনার যদি ভালো একটা স্টার্ট দিতে পারে টিমের জন্য ইজি হয়।
অলরাইট, উইশ ইউ অল দ্য বেস্ট।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Alright, so the news from the middle is that Khulna have won the toss and decided to have a bowl first.
So there you have it, Khulna winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, and we've seen earlier instances of teams winning the toss and deciding to bowl first on this surface, on this pitch, and in this ground to not much success. However, let's see if it's third time lucky on this instance. So yes, I would like to update that the match conditions are 18 overs aside, and that means that the play will start exactly at 9:30, and a maximum of 3 bowlers can bowl 4 overs each. Again, as you can see on screen, the sun is yet to really start shining, as players have been practicing from the morning, waiting for the sun to show up under rather foggy and gloomy conditions. But as I can see from my left inside the commentary box, the sun is just starting to peep out. So the umpires, they have decided to curtail the match by 2 overs each. The on-field umpires Tanvir Ahmed and Rakibul Islam Badhon. The third umpire today is Shafin Sharif, and Sajidul Islam is the 4th umpire. Right, as we can see, this is the Dhaka Metro versus Khulna match, coming to you live from the Sylhet Academy ground. Match number 11 of the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-2025, powered by Walton. And here we can see what's happened so far in this field and in the other one as well. Dhaka versus Sylhet in 11 December. Dhaka winning by 6 wickets. And then Rangpur versus Chattogram. Rangpur won that by 6 wickets. Dhaka Metro versus Borishal. Dhaka Metro won by 31 runs. And Khulna versus Rajshahi. Rajshahi won by 11 runs via DLS method. That was the 4 games played on the first day. And then we had more games on second day, and Khulna took on Borishal, winning by just 1 run. That was a humdinger of a match. Dhaka Metro then continued their winning ways against Rajshahi by 8 runs. Sylhet versus Chattogram, where Chattogram won by 12 runs, and Dhaka versus Rangpur. There, Rangpur won by 21 runs in the end. It was a low-scoring affair, and they won via Duckworth-Lewis turn method. So far, all these matches have been played. Each team has played 2 games each. And here are the fixtures we have for the day. Dhaka versus Chattogram and Sylhet versus Rangpur. Those will be taking place from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, just next to the field that we are commentating in, which is the Sylhet Academy ground. And speaking of the Academy ground, these are the fixtures. Dhaka Metro versus Khulna, this is the first one. It's a delayed start. We'll start from 9:30. And then, once this match is over, Rajshahi versus Borishal will take place. And here we'll have a quick look at the points table. Rangpur and Dhaka so far are the 2 top teams. They've won every game. Rajshahi, Chattogram, Dhaka, Khulna with 1 win each from 2 games. Sylhet and Borishal yet to get off the mark. The final will be played on 24th December. Should be an interesting competition. All teams look quite evenly matched in the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton. So once again, here's the toss update. Khulna have won the toss and elected to field first. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with more updates and live action in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. So the umpires are out in the middle and the sun is starting to shine bright here in Sylhet's academy ground. On-field umpires Tanvir Ahmed and Rakibul Islam Badhon are coming out into the middle as the teams will start coming out as well in a bit. So once again, we can see that play is ready to start at 9:30 p.m. local time. The two opening batters are making their way out, including the captain Naeem Islam, who has been in good form. Mohammad Naeem Sheikh, beg your pardon. He's been amongst the runs in both the matches, and the other captain Nurul Hassan Shohan is also out. His team will have to bowl first. And we can give you another update once more that Khulna, they have won the toss and decided to bowl first in their match against Dhaka Metro. The match has been reduced to 18 overs per side. A maximum of 3 bowlers can bowl 4 overs each. Left-right combination here for Dhaka Metro. And they will have good memories in this ground. The first match they played here, they batted first. They won that as well. Naeem Sheikh, he was the player of the match there. Took the attack to the bowlers early on. This is the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL 2024-25, powered by Walton. And it seems like spin will be opening. We've got a pretty conventional field, 3 on the offside, inside the circle. There is a slip in place. There's your short fine leg, a very close mid-wicket, and there's a square leg in place as well. Down the leg side, the first ball with no runs scored. In commentary, I am Shahnur Rabbani and I'm joined by Sajjad Udash.
A very good morning to you, Shanur, and to everyone watching this game on T Sports. Slightly delayed start to the morning.
Pulled away into the gap. There is 2 fielders running after it, but it'll be the first boundary of this match.
Beautifully played. It was on the shorter side. Imranuzaman, he is in very good nick. He was into a flash, picking the length very early, very quickly, and pulling it all along the carpet, placing it as well. Imranuzaman very strong off the back foot, off the front foot as well. I still remember the 6 he hit over covers in the first game. So Nahidul Islam, he needs to be finding his lines and lengths very quickly.
Again, short, cut away this time. It'll be back-to-back boundaries. 1 on the leg side, and now this time on the offside by Imranuzaman.
Once again, length was on the shorter side, but this time it was outside off stump. So Imranuzaman, I was saying that he's very strong both on front foot and back foot, and he's very strong on both sides of the wicket as well.
This time nudged on the leg side. No run on this occasion. That is why you have that fielder so close. It's not a mid-wicket region. Now he's going squarer of the wicket to a square leg position, in fact. Another good delivery. Back-to-back dots now by Nahidul.
Nahidul needs to be consistent on this line and length. Definitely you cannot allow these attacking batters to get away of a good start.
Oh, played on the up. Doesn't get perfect connection, but nonetheless finds the gap, understanding the dimensions very well, 𝗵𝗺𝗀. That's his third boundary in the over. And with that, it's 12 for none after the first over.
This time it was flighted, but the room was there for the batter. Once again, he wanted to go inside out, outside edge, but he found the boundary he was looking for. So very good start, very positive start for Dhaka Metro. These openers, they love performing here in this outer stadium. What a start they provided to their team in the very first game. Al-Amin Hussain, the right arm quickie, will be bowling from the Walton end. Very experienced bowler, and more importantly, he is very dangerous for the left-hand batters. So 𝗫𝗫𝐴, though he is the top run getter so far in this tournament, he needs to be very cautious.
Oh, driven. What a shot. But there is a fielder there. Just went straight at him. Well fielded nonetheless at mid-off. A dot ball.
The length was a bit too full from Al-Amin. The idea was right, definitely. New ball.
Oh, very close to the outside edge, Shachad. As you mentioned a while ago that he is very good against left-handed batters. Hence you also see the slip in place.
Absolutely. And there are a little bit of moisture on the surface, though the sun started to heat up, but when you have the new ball, new cherry in your hand, it's the best time for you to look for the swing, if there is any. Don't let the grass on the surface fool you. This is a very good batting surface.
And we can see it's driven. Finds the gap. There is a fielder running after it. Eventually the ball stops. It wasn't timed to perfection, but 𝗫𝗫𝐴 is off the mark. 2 runs added to his tally as Dhaka Metro moves on to 14 without loss after 1.3 overs.
See, Shanu, this is the reason I was saying that this is a very good batting surface. The batters, they could trust the bounce. Yes, the pacers, they should enjoy the extra bounce probably, but it will not hold on to the pitch, should come to the bat very quickly. The grass is there mainly to hold the ground together, hold the pitch together. There are some cracks as well, but they won't be opening up due to this grass.
Oh, 𝗫𝗫𝐴 opens up his front leg, tries to hoik it through deep mid-wicket. Almost a premeditated shot on that occasion. Gets the bottom part of the bat. We are seeing 𝗫𝗫𝐴 play a bigger array of shots in this NCL, and I spoke with him after the first match where he spoke about range hitting and how he is working on things like that, and it's mostly related to improving his strike rate as well in T20 cricket. Again, this time times it, but straight to the fielder, direct hit, and you're in trouble, but this time he survives, gets a single.
These batters, they are always looking for these singles and doubles, any opportunities to rotate the strike. They were fantastic so far. They hit the boundaries every now and then, but they barely give any dot balls to the bowling side, and that puts the fielders under extra bit of pressure. On that occasion, yes, it was risky, but the batters, they didn't have any doubt in their minds that they are going to attempt that single, and they completed it with ease at the end. I don't think even a direct hit would have mattered on that occasion. Last ball coming up from Al-Amin Hussain.
Comes down the track but doesn't get enough on it. A good over by Al-Ameen comes to an end. Just the 3. After 2, it's 15 without loss. Naidul Islam to continue. Went for 12 in his first over, but his captain Nurul Hasan Sohan trusting in him to continue bowling. Interesting decision to field first on this surface and then open up with a spinner. We've seen that quite a few occasions and it hasn't paid off. This time he goes for the big slog. 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗫 plays and misses. The slip is in play, and there you can see he's looking at the surface, perhaps a few of those cracks, trying to get them to settle down. In 3 games, he scored 111 runs, 11 fours and 6 sixes, a very good strike rate. This time, finds the gap, nudges it, instead of looking for the big shot, gets himself off strike, brings back Imranul Zaman, who scored 3 boundaries in the first over.
Naidul Islam, he is pretty used to bowl with the new ball, but I'm not really fond of the decision when you have grass on the surface not to start with 2 pacers. On that occasion, Naidul, though he bowled a very good ball to beat the outside edge of Imranul Zaman.
2 wickets from his 3 games, best of 2 for 11. Oh, outside edge. Just as they removed the slip, it would have gone to his hand perhaps. Goes for a boundary instead.
Imranul Zaman has been a bit edgy since morning. That's the second outside edge, and that too against the same bowler, Naidul, but effective. You can see once again, wanted to go over the top, over covers, wanted to go inside out, managing only an outside edge.
Cut away, finds the gap, through the covers. This is a much more convincing shot. The second boundary in this over by Imranul Zaman. That's 5 boundaries he's hit against Naidul.
You cannot bowl that length to these kind of batters. Look at that. It is short, it is wide outside off stump. Easy picking for Imranul Zaman.
Looks for that single, turned away by 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗫 at the other end. There were 3 fielders very close. After 3, it's 24 without loss for Dhaka Metro. Al-Ameen getting ready to bowl his second over. Nurul Hasan Sohan bringing back that slip for him. Pulled away very nicely, but there is a fielder there at backward square. Yamal doing the fielding. Now, this is very interesting. You've only got 2 fielders on the outside as far as power play is concerned. There can only be 2, and they're both placed behind square. So Al-Ameen clearly having intentions to bowl slightly shorter or back of a length.
Only 1 wicket so far in this tournament for Al-Ameen Hossain, and that explains the reason behind that strategy. Probably he is not confident enough, but that was a good ball. If you can bowl like that consistently, then you shouldn't worry about how the pitch is behaving, about how the batters are doing out there. Brilliantly bowled. So Al-Ameen Hossain hasn't been really able to find his best form in this tournament so far, but he has all the experience behind him. Still only the third game, and his team is doing very well, currently topping the table.
Again, nice shape coming in. The ball swung away and then jacked back in, and Al-Ameen will have a word with the batter. Very interesting that they opened with a spinner when the pacer can do these things and get the ball to talk.
Absolutely. See, extra bounce from the pacer, and the batter clearly he couldn't read the bounce on that occasion. There's something on the pitch for both the batters and bowlers.
Oh, that is struck brilliantly, and the ball goes all the way for a maximum. Brilliant shot by Imranuzzaman. He was expecting the short ball.
Absolutely, he was ready on his back foot, and this time he didn't make any mistake reading the length. Look at that, clearing the front leg way over the mid-wicket region. Brilliantly held. As I was saying, he is a very powerful batter, very good on his back foot.
Lofts it, but oh, the fielder slips a bit, and they do manage to take a single. 𝗵𝗺𝗫𝐽𝑒 on that occasion. So 8 runs coming off in this over, despite Al-Ameen starting well in the first 3 deliveries. So let's see how he does against Naeem Sheikh, who has struggled a bit.
But once again, a very good start for Dhaka Metro. The openers have been providing these sort of starts consistently. 119 in the first game, 61 in the second.
Naeem Sheikh now this time. Does he find the gap? Yes, he does. It goes to the fence for another boundary. He will get a lot of confidence by playing that shot. That ends the over. 36 without loss after 4.
Al-Ameen Hossain very disappointed, and clearly he is struggling with his lines, lengths, clearly not finding the rhythm. Once again, lot of width provided outside of stump on the shorter side. Look at him, dejected, definitely not in his best form.
I think as a fast bowler, the body language should be different. Even if you're not in rhythm. And he saw what the pitch can do. So there's no reason for him to be deterred in terms of confidence. Mid-innings getting ready with the ball has been impressive in this tournament so far in patches. Has scored some useful runs with the bat as well. One to keep an eye out on as far as the national team is concerned, especially in the white ball format. A bowler who has dealt with his fair share of injuries. Under 19 World Cup winning team member. Didn't get to play much of a role there either, but has always been highly rated and highly talked of. Left arm pacer. Pulled away. Imranuzzaman has other ideas. Finds the gap and will find the boundary.
Not the start Mid-innings was looking for. Definitely, he is also struggling with his length, like Al-Ameen Hossain on the shorter side. On this pitch, batters, they definitely could trust the bounce. Look at that shot. Imranuzzaman, once he saw the length, his eyes lit up.
Looks to cut it, but again, perhaps beaten for that extra bounce and a bit of pace on this occasion, 𝗵𝗛𝗀.
Good comeback, 𝗵𝗛𝗀 Choudhury. Though he has picked up 3 wickets in this tournament in the 2 games he played so far, but he is on the receiving end of a few boundaries, having an economy over 9 and over.
Another quick single taken. This time there is a direct hit, but yes, they made their ground. Very good understanding between the 2 opening batters. They saw the fielders there on the offside. They're targeting which fielder to run against, who's how far away from the inner circle. It's been a very good opening partnership. 𝗵𝗛𝗀 doing the bulk of the big hitting on 32 from 18. 𝗫𝗫𝐴, the captain, he's been in good form this tournament. 9 runs scored off 9 balls so far, but he'll look to build on it. Pulled, but just over the fielder's head at mid-wicket. In fact, at mid-off, and it goes for another boundary.
Definitely the timing wasn't there, but Naim picked up a boundary, the 8th one in this match so far. Once again, 𝗵𝗛𝗀 guilty of bowling short, Naim clearly late. Probably he decided a bit late to play that shot. Luckily, that didn't go to the hands.
Tried to cut it. Now, this is what the field placing is making the batter do, because he's always ready on the back foot. There is a mid-on and a mid-off, so he knows, 𝗫𝗫𝐴 knows that the bowling is going to be length or back of a length. There is a short third and a short fine leg as well. That tells us that the scoop or ramp shot is available. Cuts it away nicely. Into the gap, behind square. There was a fielder at the deep, but he will just stand and watch, as that's another 4 to end the over. 3 boundaries in this over. After 5, it's 49 without loss.
Perfect placement. That wasn't a bad delivery, but there are vacant spaces in the offside. So 𝗫𝗫𝐴, all he had to do was open the face of the bat and place it for a boundary. 49 without a loss from 5 overs. Once again, scoring at almost 10 and over.
Keep in mind that's the end of the power play, as it is an 18 overs a side match. The umpire just signaling, as you see the bowling figures of Nahidul, Alamin and 𝗵𝗛𝗀. All 3 wicketless. All 3 have been a tad on the expensive side. Alamin, perhaps given the better of the 3 bowlers, going for 15 of his 2. But it's mostly been about the opening batter and this man, 𝗵𝗛𝗀, who's on strike. Oh, all right, Jahidullah. Left arm spinner. He decided to just tease the batter with that. 𝗫𝗫𝐴. There is a fielder there behind square, behind the backward fine leg, in fact, the deep long leg area, and that single brings up the team 50.
3rd consecutive 50+ opening partnership from these openers. What a duo Dhaka Metro is enjoying, definitely. Great start once again. 𝗫𝗫𝐴 struggling a bit, but starting to find his feet. On the other hand, 𝗵𝗛𝗀 going all guns blazing from the beginning.
Cuts it. Does it go? No. The fielding is good. Mohammad Mithun doing the mop-up job there at backward point. Another single added. Ooh. A bit uppish. Could have gone to hand directly. It's been a good over so far by Jaidullah. Just 2 runs from his first 3 deliveries.
Happy dugout for Dhaka Metro. Shadman Islam, we could see.
Another very well disguised delivery. Now, he realized that the batter was going to go big, which is why he slowed it down. The batter was expecting something a bit faster, a bit flatter. Very good bowling by Jaidullah so far. This time it is flatter and faster. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀 can only play it on the offside. 2 runs from the first 5 balls.
Mixing up the length and the pace of the deliveries beautifully. Oh, beautifully bowled once again. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀 was cramped for space. So 6 overs done, only 2 of this Jaidullah over. 51 for no loss.
And we will have our first change in commentary as 𝗬𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗏 Ghosh will join us, replacing Sajjad-Udash after 6 overs. It's been a very good start, and I'm sure 𝗬𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗏 has enjoyed what the Dhaka Metro openers have been doing, especially 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀. But take nothing away from Naeem Sheikh, who has been in great form in this NCL T20 tournament so far. More spin to continue. A misfield allows the single. The 2 openers putting pressure on the bowlers so far. And immediately we see, with the power play overs done, more fielders spreading out. There is a wideish long off. There is a deep extra cover, deep backward square as well. Nahidul Islam usually amongst the wickets, this time struggling a bit, and now again cut away, but the misfield allows for the second. In fact, the running between wickets is good. A single and then a double. 𝗬𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗏, you were there at the toss update and you saw the pitch up close. A very good morning to you.
Very good morning, Shanur. Very good morning, everyone. It is a T Sports production, and you're enjoying this match live. One of the mediums is the T Sports social media handles. Yeah, Dhaka Metro off to a blistering start. Again, sent in to bat first. And this is the 3rd match. Made room for himself, went over cover, deep extra cover, 4 runs, 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀.
Yeah, Nahidul on this occasion bowling it a bit too short. The 10th boundary in this match already. Again, you can see how he makes room and then puts it in the gap. Excellent batting.
This time full, overcompensating, it's launched up the runway and it lands in the banks for a 6.
The batter is making the bowler bowl where he wants the ball to come. That's the second 6 of this match. The previous one was short. He knew that the bowler would want to bowl a bit fuller, and in the end was right in his slot. His excellent square of the wicket off his wrists.
This is superb batting. Short again, pulls again. This time there is a fielder in the form of Anamul Haq Bijoy. Takes a single. I think he would have preferred a boundary, Shanur.
Yeah, the shot he played definitely felt like it was going to go for a boundary, but good captaincy there by Nurul Hasan Sohan, putting the fielder at deep mid-wicket.
around the wicket to the lefty, and what he does right is just push it for a single as 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 is on song, playing the music. In fact, it's the last over, so 𝗫𝗺𝗀𝗻 Sheikh will retain the strike. 66 without loss after 7. 𝗫𝗺𝗀𝗻 Sheikh on strike. Change in bowling. Mehdi Hasan Rana, the left arm seamer. Back of length. And 𝗫𝗺𝗻 Sheikh this time. Again the same ploy, but in order to give the strike back to 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻, he's playing the music here at the outer ground of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium.
Yeah, Mehdi Rana, he was warming up and bowling quite a bit early on before the play started. It was a bit of a delayed start, as a result of which the match has been curtailed to 18 overs. 3 matches, 2 wickets, best of 2 for 25 so far. Again, lots of impressive young fast bowlers coming through the ranks in Bangladesh cricket, and Mehdi Rana is another one of them.
Oh, gets the breakthrough. Off stump uprooted. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 has to go.
What a delivery. An absolute Jaffa. Pitching outside off on a length, jagging back in and hitting the top of off. Almost a dream delivery. And 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻, who was batting so well, has to depart. A few runs short of his 50 as Dhaka Metro lose their first wicket. As we have a look, oh, that jagged back in quite a bit, almost like a fast off spinner. The amount of movement it had, did it hit one of the cracks? Who knows? But there is spicy stuff on offer. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 gone for 46 of 28.
So bowling change at the Walton end. Mehdi Hasan Rana brought in by Nurul Hasan Chauhan, and it works straight away. First delivery, length ball. And zip off the deck, came back in sharply, hurried the batter. That brings in a new batter into the middle. Here comes down the wicket inside out. Bit of a confusion. Direct hit could have been trouble. Good recovery, good backup from the Khulna skipper.
Anisul Imon is the new batter. On the other hand, 𝗫𝗺𝗀𝗻 Sheikh, who was playing second fiddle to 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻, will probably need to take charge. The captain has been in good form, but Mehdi Rana, what an over he's putting together so far. As we take a look at Anisul Islam Imon, another local batter for Dhaka Metro.
He plays with soft hands, takes the bottom hand off, rightly so, to rotate the strike, get off the mark. Your captain, 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫, is already in. Phase 16 deliveries, is a batter who's running in good form. No, but yet another 50+ partnership between 𝗵𝗺𝗀 and 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫, the opening stand. The first match they played, they put up 119 together. This is against Rajshahi. The next match they played, this was against, well, this was at the other ground. Oh, change of pace, smart bowling. The batters manage a single. But in that match, they put up 61 together. Between, this was against Burishal. So again, you know, today they put up again a 60+ score. This is good for Dhaka Metro.
67 runs to be exact, and this is exactly what they would have liked with the two openers in form.
Single to end the over, but a very good first over from Mehdi Hasan Rana, consisting of 4 singles and a wicket. After 8, Dhaka Metro are 70 for 1.
You see the batting scorecard for Dhaka Metro: 46 for 𝗵𝗺𝗀 from 28, 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 22 of 17, Anisul Islam Imon currently there, Shamsur Shubho, Alamin Jr., Ghazi Tajibul, Raqibul Hassan, Abu Haidar Rani. They can all bat, including Shohidul. They've got a long tail, but a long batting order nonetheless.
Definitely long batting order. Another change in bowling. Ziaur Rahman. If we look at the field, deep back with square leg, short fine, long off, deep mid wicket. On the onside, on the offside, there's a sweeper, square of the wicket, deep. So Ziaur Rahman comes into bowl. His medium pacers looking to get the breakthrough. Looking for his first wicket in this edition of the Al Rafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Oh, back of a length. Skid on off the deck.
Yeah, this is the first time, in fact, he's bowling in this tournament so far. Hasn't bowled in earlier games. At least not in this match. At least not in this ground. He hasn't bowled. And so far, he's off to a good start.
Back of a length. Prompts the batter to come down the wicket. Had a go at it and misses it. Does Anisul Islam Imon.
Ziaur bowling very nicely. Again, hitting the deck hard, trying to get movement off it. And the way he releases the ball, it almost skids onto the surface. Not the extra bounce that the batter almost expects. Sort of skidding on, and now he's bringing the long off inside the circle.
Back of a length, back of a length. Again, good bowling. This is very good bowling from Ziaur Rahman, bringing in all his experience. 3 important dot balls on the trot.
Yeah, the way he brought in the long off, Mrityunjoy, who's fielding there, gave you the idea that he would continue bowling back of a length or length and nothing full.
Now he falls back. And Third comes on the edge of the circle. Is he trying to bluff the batter? Sort of does. But what that does is allows Anis Suleiman to get rid of the strike.
Yeah, gave away an easy single in the end. And now we see the field spreading out just a bit more for 𝗫𝗫𝐴, a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, and also a long on. So on the leg side, the fielders are spread out. On the offside, more fielders inside the circle. So he's probably looking to bowl more stump to stump.
Now mid-off was inside the circle, now has been pushed back, and deep third comes in. Again, with deep backward square leg, deep mid-wicket, deep point. Hint is that he might be bowling short. Slower delivery. Back of a length slower. Again, trying to tease 𝗫𝗫𝐴. Come on, hit me, come on. Right thing done by 𝗫𝗫𝐴. These are the middle overs. Because sometimes, Shanur, one gets two. It's like 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. The birds, you know, one of the partner goes away, the other one doesn't survive it for long. But the team, as far as Khulna Dhaka Metro are concerned, Anisul-Zaman back in the hut, they need 𝗫𝗫𝐴 to be there in the middle for some time. Two singles so far of this over, well bowled. One to end on a high, 𝗬𝗫𝗓. Back of a length, goes for the pull, does Anisul in the air. Doesn't carry, thankfully for the batter. So very well bowled over by Ziaur Rahman. Three singles, just three singles of this one. 9 done with, 73 for 1.
Nahidul Alamin, Mrityunjoy, Jayadullah, Mehdi Rana and Ziaur Rahman all used, and so far Mehdi Rana has picked up the wicket, but Ziaur Rahman, the last over, bowled very nicely. Yes, changed up the field, tried to bluff the batter, and he could have also bowled full in the last over against 𝗫𝗫𝐴 with all those fielders on the onside, but chose not to. Probably trying to entice the batter to play over the top and hit out.
So far, it has served the purpose for Khulna. Angled in. It's just observing Nurul Hasan Chauhan walking a few steps forward while Rana was running up to bowl.
Yeah, again, the left-right combination also making the captain change his field. One batter set, the other isn't so much. Mehdi Rana, 3 matches, 3 wickets, best of 2 for 25. Doing a good job so far in this match as well.
Yeah, they've slowed things down. Khulna here sends the fall of Imran-uz-Zaman. Goes aerial. Will fall safe again. Again, not middling it. Just have a feeling. Is this just a bit awkward that all of a sudden it seems like it's being difficult for the batters to time the ball.
Also have to give credit to Nurul Hasan behind the stumps, because as the captain, he's trying to confuse the batters. He has a deep third for 𝗫𝗫𝐴, and he also had a deep mid-wicket. So it could have been short, it could have been full, and there would have been protection on both cases.
And the bowler ends up bowling a slower. Yeah, again, quick call, good call. At least what they're doing right is trying to make most of the left and right in combination in the middle by taking strike, rotating strike, beg your pardon.
Yeah, it shows they understand the dimensions of this field very well. They have good memories. The earlier match they played, they won it after batting first against Borischal. Scoring 192 runs in that match, and 𝗫𝗫𝐴 top scored. He was the player of the match there. So far, He's got 24. He scored 65 on that occasion.
Oh! Just whiskers away. That brings out that reaction of Mehdi Rana. Almost had the wicket of 𝗫𝗫𝐶, the Dhaka Metro skipper.
Yeah, very good bowling. Again, we saw a change of pace, slowing it down, making the batter play early. And these things can happen when you have a very good slower option. Back on strike now is Ani Suleiman.
4 singles so far in this over. Down the wicket. It's a skyscraper. Someone underneath it. Oh, Bijoy. Oh, he has spilled it. Never easy. It was a complete skyscraper under the sun, never easy, but should have been taken.
He did the hard work, got underneath it, and then even, you know, had his balance throughout, but for whatever reason, as we can see, he's running towards the ball. Oh, in the last moment probably just lost it and also lost his balance in the end.
I think that's what messed it up for him. I think it was the left ankle. I think he slipped. Again, this time it's taken. Mehdi Rana has taken it clean. He got away 𝗫𝗫𝐶 in the previous delivery he faced against Rana in this particular over. More like a easier than a catching practice, but never easy in the follow-up. Well bowled and well taken by Mehdi Rana.
He could have had 2 wickets in this over, but does end up with 1, and it's the dangerous one of the opposition captain 𝗫𝗫𝐶, who has been batting brilliantly. It's again a change in pace. The ball just jagging back in a bit, and 𝗫𝗫𝐶, all he could do is drive it back to the bowler. He's gone without scoring much. 25 from 21. Dhaka Metro losing their second wicket for 78.
They've lost their second wicket. Both the batters have been sent back to the dressing room. The openers. That's what I'm referring to. That brings in a new batter. Alamin Jr. Imon is the new batter in at 4, which we had hints of it, Shanur. They're going at 9 runs and over at the end of power play, which was 5 overs, as this is a Curtled Overs 18-over match. At this point, the run rate is 7.8. So Khulna, what Khulna has done is managed to calm down the openers, drive the boundaries out, put some pressure that prompted the batters to take risk. Ziaur. Angled, perhaps too straight. Tanveer Ahmed on field umpire reckons it's of the bat or a glove.
I've been very impressed with the faster bowlers of Khulna. Yes, Alamin Hussain, the senior one, as we have a tendency of saying here in Bangladesh. Alamin, he bowled well, was expensive nonetheless, but the other two, including Ziaur, Hasn't taken a wicket so far, 𝗬𝗪, but he's bowled quite well and he's setting up his field almost.
Just an example of bowling in tandem. Oh, wayward, moved across. Fine shot for a fine boundary. Through fine leg. He's off the mark, is Al-Ameen Jr.
Yeah, the previous delivery, he just told the square leg to be a bit more square and then he bowls something down the leg, just losing his bearings there and being punished. Easy 4 runs for the batter. He'll be confident after that, Al-Ameen Jr. Just the sort of delivery you want first up.
Spot on, Shahnur. Yeah, this time he corrects his line. No worries with the length. He's been bowling a good length, which is working on this surface.
Yeah, and that's the length you want to be bowling. Not too full, not down leg side. But the last delivery, as we saw, there is something on offer for the bowlers if you can hit the right spots in the pitch.
Oh, this one kept a tad bit low. Might just put a seed of doubt in the batter's mind.
Yeah, Al-Ameen Jr. understanding that this pitch has something in it for the bowlers, keeping low on this occasion. 𝗬𝗪, after conceding the boundary, he's bowled 2 good deliveries.
Moves across nicely. The deep fine leg, who's a bit square, comes into play. This will be interesting, how Dhaka Metro deal with it again. It's an 18 overs match. They have the foundation laid from the top. It's bowling that length, hence there's no deep extra cover. Mid-off inside the circle. That's the region he picks. Exactly the region he picks on cue. Gone through cover for 4 to end the 𝗬𝗪 Rahman over. Spoils the figures.
Brilliant shot nonetheless by Anisul. Take a look at that, coming down the track and hitting it through the gap. Hit it beautifully. And he moves on to 12. After 11, it's 88 for 2.
Ten runs of the 𝗬𝗪 Rahman over. He's bowling so economically, and all of a sudden, after 2 overs, none for 13. Courtesy of the 2 boundaries. Aerial finds the gap. Does it have enough legs? It does. Now they've got their eyes in. They're dealing in boundaries all of a sudden.
Absolutely, but at the same time, Mehdi Rana was bowling length deliveries for his wickets. This time it's a bit too full and there are wide open spaces in that region through deep mid wicket, which is being covered up now. There is a deep mid wicket in place and deep fine leg is coming in inside the circle.
It was smart batting from Anisul Iman and Al-Ameen Jr. Oh, just past the outside edge. Comeback. Good comeback from Mehdi Rana, putting emphasis on accuracy.
It's the length as well, Shamonnoy. The previous one was too full. The batter could get underneath it and play through the line. The ball couldn't move off the pitch. This time it can. and you see the batter being beaten.
But again, the extra cover region empty, protection inside the circle. He plays late, opts to take a single and give the strike back to Anisul Islam Imon.
Yeah, that's a good shot played right there, but you could see he was a bit tentative outside the off stump, as you would be when the ball is doing a bit off the pitch. They'll be much more comfortable playing on the onside if it's fuller, and since there are gaps inside the infield, they can go take the single, or even if it's timed well enough for a boundary there.
Won't be surprised if the batters use their feet. Last few deliveries kept a tad bit low. Oh, but this is good. This is good comeback. The length you mentioned, he adjusts the length. This one rose up on the batter.
See, Mehdi Hasan Rana has the pace, and if the batters try and get inventive a little, if they try and play the scoop or paddle, they can do that because third is inside the circle and there is space there to play over the top.
Oh, outside edge. Tempting the batter, luring the batter is the empty region in the cover area which we mentioned. Slightly full. Draws the batter to come on and play that shot only to induce an outside edge. An easy one for Chauhan. He doesn't miss those as the third one departs.
Third one for Mehdi Rana as well. He's been the pick of the bowlers. And so many spaces to play through the V. I think that's what enticed the batter to drive. It was way outside off, a bit of a loose shot, and in the end, he will rue playing that shot. Might have also gone for a wide. He scored 10 of 8. It's 94 for 3.
Shamsur Rahman Shubho is the new batter in. Plenty of experience. Has represented the national red and green in the international circuit as well. This seems to be in good touch already in this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Oh, speaking of good touch, well, thank God that he didn't touch that one, because Mehdi Hasan Rana is in some other groove.
Yeah, very good delivery, and not an easy one if you're the new batter in. Mehdi Hasan Rana has bowled another successful over for Dhaka Metro.
Ready, batsman?
Change in bowling, left arm spin. Down the leg. Just pushing through that angle, Jayadullah.
He had a very good opening over where he conceded just 2 runs.
Imon takes a single, gives the strike to 𝗂𝗵. Now, with 6 overs to go, 7 wickets in hand, maybe they'll take an over or two to get their eyes in, but they'll think of going hard. As 𝗫𝗫𝐴 during the toss mentioned, they're still eyeing around the 170, 180 mark, even though it's a 118 over match. Moves across, he'll have to be careful because the delivery ended up being right on top of the middle and leg stumps.
Yeah, which is why you didn't see the umpire, Tanvir Ahmed, signal a wide. Cut, but again, straight to the fielder. A very good over so far. This is the 11th match of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton.
Yeah, that was intentional from Jaidullah. Just watching out for the trigger movement of the batter, doesn't bowl it, but he's up against the veteran Shamsul Rahman Shubho, and right, seeing that, Chauhan makes adjustments in the field. Square leg comes a bit squarer, fuller delivery, dealt with soft hands to Shubho.
How impressive has he been? If you're the captain, you're wondering, maybe I could have brought him earlier as well. Nonetheless,
he's mixing it up, isn't he? Quick one. Rana doesn't throw. Yeah, one of the changes is Jaidullah for Khulna. Comes in, bowls a brilliant first over. Beg your pardon, second over. Only 3 runs off it. 97 for 3 after 13. Being invited to bat first, Dhaka Metro. This is 3 out of 3 in terms of batting first for Dhaka Metro. In fact, 97 for 3. They were off to a blistering start, courtesy of Imran Zaman and 𝗫𝗫𝐴. They put up 67 together, but then Khulna and this man, Mehdi Hasan Rana, have put the speed breakers on. Brilliantly bowled, as he saw Shamsul Rahman Shubho coming down the track. Now, there's a change in the voice in the commentary box. If I may welcome Sylhet-Outer in place of Shanur Rabbani.
Thank you so much, Shamanwai. A very good morning to you. It's bright and sunny at this moment in Sylhet.
Goes inside out, in the air. 2 fielders converging. Falls safe. It was sort of calculative, this shot, because mid-off was inside the circle.
But the connection wasn't there. Definitely Shamsul Rahman Shubho, the experienced campaigner, he wanted to pick up a boundary. Now Anis Suleiman it was.
Goes on with the angle. That one has wings on it. Goes all the way. It is a maximum of Mehdi Hasan Rana from the bat of 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗻𝗂𝗁 𝗂𝗏.
Vintage 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗻𝗂𝗁 𝗂𝗏. With this shot, he took me 10 years, 11 years back, 2013 against New Zealand in Fatullah, 96. What a brilliant pickup shot. 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗻𝗂𝗁, 9 of 9.
That brings up the 100 for Dhaka Metro. Full. Driven. There is protection. Bit of momentum. Just a bit on Dhaka Metro's side.
This spell from Mehdi Hasan Rana. Brilliant, brilliant exhibition of pace bowling. All 3 wickets have been picked by this left arm seamer. This time coming around the wicket to Anis Limon, who played for Ghazi Group cricketers in the last Dhaka Premier Division Cricket League. Lost his partner a while ago, Alamin Jr. Plays for the same team in the Premier Division Cricket League. But he needs to make this start into a big innings.
Down the wicket. Play in a miss. Wasn't too far away from the stumps. Rana at it again. Bowling superbly.
It was a premeditated shot. Look at that. Oh, just over the top of the stumps. Imon losing his balance, losing his shape. Understand, this is the 14th over, only 4 overs left after this.
Top edge, Alamin underneath, through the hands. He was running backwards, never easy. Again, the sun burning down. And the fielder was standing at short third. Was an opportunity. Rana could have had 4. At the end, turning out to be an expensive over. The end of 14, it's 108 for 3.
Once again, very good start by the openers. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗁, the top scorer so far, 46 of only 28 deliveries. 𝗬𝗏𝗡𝗂𝗃, the skipper, 25 of 21. Then the rebuilding phase is going on. Not much time left though.
Comes down the wicket. Goes over deep extra cover. Oh, yes. Brilliantly played. Wait for umpire Tanveer Ahmed to confirm if that did go all the way. He too is waiting for confirmation. Yeah, consulting with the officials upstairs and confirming that it is a boundary. Now Jaidullah greeted with the boundary in the very first delivery from 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗻𝗂𝗁. They need to target an over. Full. Seems like they're going after this one in the gap. Are they going to come back for the second? They are. This is good running between the wickets.
𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗻𝗂𝗁 taking up the responsibility of accelerating. That's good start. 6 of 2 deliveries. So definitely Jaidullah, the young left arm spinner, taking the place of Tipu Sultan today in the 11. He'll feel the pressure now up against the experienced 𝗂𝗵𝗀. This time a single. Protection in the boundary.
7 runs so far of this Jaidullah over. For this, figures seem quite economical. Now one knee, plays on with the angle. Rana has a good arm, straight back to the skipper with the gloves on. Interesting phase of the game here, Sajjad. Down the wicket, aerial again, falls safe.
See, Shomanoy, when you pick up a boundary in the first ball of the over, that sets the over nicely up for you to be a big one. And definitely this over is heading that way. Already 9.
Down the wicket again. This one's launched off the runway. Yes, gone all the way. Started off with a boundary, ends the over with a maximum.
What a hit. 15 of the Jaidullah over, who bowled 2 brilliant overs previously. It wasn't flighted, but Anisul Iman, he picked the length very quickly out of the wicket into a flash. A brilliant hit. That's an expensive one for Khulna, but a much needed one for Dhaka Metro. 1, 2, 3 for 3 after 15.
Yeah, Mrityunjoy Chaudhary gave away 13 of his first over, then was paused by the captain for a bit. But he can bowl those Yorkers. He has the slower, mix it up a bit and make it difficult. The final overs. Angled in, lofted shot. Has the pace also Mrityunjoy Chaudhary.
A very good option to have. Left arm quickie in the death overs. Mrityunjoy, he is one of the experts as well, bowling at the death.
Oh, came down the wicket. Missed it altogether. Just, what I'm seeing is that the ball dipped right in front of the keeper.
Once again, coming down the wicket. It was a slow delivery from Mrityunjoy. Mrityunjoy, the start Dhaka Metro had, certainly they are not should be a wide. Mrityunjoy not happy with the decision as the batter was looking to come across the off stump. So what I was saying, that the start they had, 50 plus in the power play at the end of 5 overs, 45, I beg your pardon, 50 from 6 overs. But they couldn't accelerate the innings on the right at the right time.
It's up in the air. Does it carry? This time Bijoy makes no mistake. Easy peasy for him. Too close for that shot to be played. I think the pace of Mrityunjoy did the trick. On this occasion, it skid on off the deck. Too close for that straight pull from Anisul Iman. Hurried he was and ended up giving away an easy catch to Bijoy. Mrityunjoy gets a breakthrough.
Bijoy will be much relieved after taking that catch once again. Clearly late into the shot. Enamul Haq Bijoy dropping one earlier. Similar sort of an opportunity it was, but this time he could hold on to it. So Anisul he departs. This is the 4th wicket down for Dhaka Metro for 125.
𝗂𝗂-𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 is the new batter in for Dhaka Metro. He too has been in good touch with some runs under the belt in this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Mrityunjoy to bowl to him. He guided off the back foot. Just going back to that discussion, Sajjad, that you mentioned that they could not capitalize on the start, Dhaka Metro. I think credit is due to the Khulna bowlers and the captain as well. Particularly Mehdi Hasan Rana, how he, very first over he came in and he got wickets. So he kept it tight. Not only Mehdi Hasan Rana, it was Mehdi Hasan Rana from that end and 𝗬𝗎 with a couple of overs from this Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. So they complemented each other well. It's in the air. Oh, this is ramped nicely. It has gone all the way. It is a 6.
Wow. That was some power provided into that shot by Shamsur Rahman Shubho. That's an unusual distance covered from a ram shot. Look at that. Wow. The momentum of the batter coming into equation. Mrityunjoy, expensive once again.
This time he guides it. Will retain the strike. Shamsur Rahman Shubho. They will rely on him heavily. Dhaka Metro for a good total on the board. 133 for 4 after 16. Alamin Hussain from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. Moves across the batter. Shamsur Rahman Shubho and gone. Yes, there was some bat on it. He was again looking to scoop it away. He was successful in the previous over to hit a 6. But on this occasion, straight to the keeper, Nurul Hasan Chauhan. The set, Shubho has to go.
Credit to Alamin for the length. It was too full to attempt that shot. So once again, Dhaka Metro losing an important wicket at crucial time. Shamsur Rahman Shubho, he was looking really dangerous. Now departs for 26 of 18 deliveries, 133 for 5.
কিন্তু এই খেলা কি যে হইছে পাঁচটা বল রনি পাঁচটা বল আছে
𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗃𝗃 is the new batsman in. He can play a few strokes. Now Al-Ameen making amends by taking a wicket. Full in the block hole. Quick delivery. Oh, this is good running in the middle. They've come back for the second.
𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗃𝗃 in good batting form in recent times. Definitely trying to develop himself as a batting all-rounder, could provide crucial support lower down the order.
Full toss. Batter did not middle it. Might feel that he missed out on this occasion. And Al-Ameen again has a few words to say.
He'd be happy to pick up a wicket. We were discussing about him not being in the best of forms, picking up only one wicket from the previous 2 games. So this will be his second in the tournament. Now he will be up against a left-hander. Should enjoy bowling against the left-hander, also new into the crease.
Downtown 4.
Probably spoke too early on. It was a full toss delivery, and Tazibul, as you were saying, Shamona, he is in very good form. Look at that. Perfectly got underneath the ball to lift it properly, picking the gap as well. Straight in between long on and long off.
Fast they come, faster they go. Wide Yorker, attempted, perhaps too wide.
Shamona, this is probably the first time I am seeing Al-Ameen Hossain struggling against left-hand batters. Usually, he's very good in his prime. He troubled batters of the caliber of Kumar Sangakkara.
Full toss. Oh, good catch taken in the deep. And long on. It initially felt like as if it is going over the ropes. But good judgment from the fielder at long on. Waited for it, did Ziaur Rahman. Think the umpires are going to have a check and confirm with the TV umpire Shafin Sharif. Make most of the technology available. Batters already walking is Ghazi Mohammad Tajibul Islam.
Yeah, he's been given out. Once again, going for that big shot. It was connected all right, but not covering the distance. Very good catch. Very much aware about the boundary line. 6 down for 141.
Moves across to rampant. It's too far across onto the 5th, 6th stump. But wicket taking over for Al-Ameen ends the 17th with 1 over to go. Dhaka Metro are 141 for 6. Mrityunjoy Chaudhary to bowl the last over. Starts off bowling wide, roll of her fingers. This time the umpire thinks it's well within the limits as the batter, Ronnie, beg your pardon, had moved across.
5 more balls remaining. Projected score says they should reach 247.
The cross again, outside edge, third inside the circle, up and away. 4 runs. 4 runs for Abu Haider Ronnie.
The outside edges have been really productive for Dhaka Metro batters in this innings. Abu Haider Ronnie once again going for a big shot but coming way across the offside. Nevertheless, he will take that boundary. Crucial runs from them.
Right, Sajjad, doesn't matter how they come. Moves across, makes it into a full toss. Yeah. There's a fielder in the deep square of the wicket on the offside, so they have just restricted them to a single. Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. Shahidul Islam is the new batter in who will get strike now.
Dhaka Metro would be definitely looking for 150 runs at least on board.
Go straight, high up, fielder, Bijoy takes it. Well judged. Mrityunjoy gets another one.
Usually a very safe fielder, Bijoy. He positioned himself nicely and take it easily. Definitely Mrityunjoy, his second wicket. Shahidul challenging the long on fielder. Not from the middle part of the bat. And he was a bit early as well into that shot. Shahidul goes for a duck. 147 for 7.
So in the span of just 21 runs, what Khulna have done is they've taken 4 wickets. Again, they've dried the runs out, made it difficult for the batters, keeping in mind the start they had, the target they had in mind. They squeezed them. Rakibul Hassan is the new batter in. Mrityunjoy. Well bowled, they're still running. Underarm throw. And Ronnie is already running to the dugout. In the process, they lose another one.
That's good work from the skipper. Nurul Hassan Sohan behind the stumps. Pretty accurate throw from him. Abu Haider Ronnie not even in the picture. And yes, he kept running towards the dugout. Probably getting ready to come out again and bowl. Last ball coming up from Mrityunjoy. Rakibul Hassan definitely will be aiming for a boundary. That's a very good bowling effort from Khulna after the thumping they received from the openers.
Alisal Islam is the new batter who will face the last delivery. Play in a miss. Rakibul's running. Will be another run out, and it will be a team hat-trick as a result of the 2 run-outs which followed the wicket taken by Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. A team hat-trick for Khulna. The 9th wicket to fall for Dhaka Metro for 146. And again, in the span of just 21 runs, we'll have to increase the number of wickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wickets have fallen in this space of just 21 runs. And in the span of less than 3 overs, in fact, 2 Yeah, yeah. Just around 3 overs where they've lost 6 wickets, 3 of them in the last over. This is the last delivery. Rakibul was going for the single. Ali said no. And good presence of mind from Chauhan as he just passes on the ball to 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 Choudhury, who does the rest.
$146 for 9 from Dhaka Metro as we go downstairs where Shanu Rabbani is ready with someone. Let's find out who that is.
So very good bowling effort and one of the stars of the show, Mehdi Rana. He's with me. He took 3 wickets. Rana, প্রথমত 3টা উইকেট নিলেন, আরো বেশি হয়তোবা নিতে পারতেন। বোলিং এফর্টটা নিয়ে কতটুকু সন্তুষ্ট আপনারা?
ফার্স্ট অফ অল আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, ওভারঅল সব কিছু ভালো হচ্ছে, আজকের ম্যাচটা ভালো হয়েছে।
সবই ভালো হচ্ছে, তবে রানগুলো চেস করা লাগবে। এই টোটালে যে আটকাতে পেরেছেন আপনারা ঢাকা ডিভিশনকে, সেটা নিয়ে কতটুকু খুশি?
আসলে আমাদের যখন 8 ওভার 9 ওভার হয়ে গেছিল তখন অনেক রান হয়ে গেছে। তো আমি চাইছি যে আমার টার্গেট থেকে আমি বের হব না। আমি চাইছি যে আমার মানে ওভার দা মানে হিট করার জন্য বল ওটাই করেছি এবং আমি সেটা করে সাকসেস হয়েছি এবং চেঞ্জ অফ দ্য পেস এই উইকেটে খুবই ভালো বল আমার মনে হয়েছে। আমি ওটাই করে আমি সাকসেস হয়েছি।
রাইট, খুব ভালো লাইন এবং লেন্থে বোলিং করতে দেখেছি। হিট দ্য ডেক বোলিং করেছেন, বলে সুইং ছিল এবং চেঞ্জ অফ পেসে আপনি কটন বোল্ডও করতে পেরেছেন। নিজের বোলিং নিয়ে এবং সবকিছু নিয়ে এই পিচে কতটুকু কি মনে হচ্ছে, এই স্কোরটা কতটুকু ভালো বা খারাপ?
আমার মনে হয়েছে যে এই উইকেটে 147 রান 18 ওভারে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমরা মনে হচ্ছে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো ব্যাটিং যদি আমরা করতে পারি উইন হয়ে যাব।
Well, best of luck for the second innings. Thank you. So that was Mehdi Rana. He spoke about his processes and how he changed his pace up along with his line and length, and in the end reaped the rewards. They think that this is a good enough total to chase down on the wicket. Let's see what happens in the second innings. Back to the comm box.
So Shanu Rabbani was there with the star with the ball. Mehdi Hassan Rana picked up 3 wickets for 25 from his 4 overs. Certainly led the bowling attack. So this is the batting third. Started strong Dhaka Metro, but they couldn't finish the same way, losing too many wickets at the end. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝒻, highest scorer with 46, Naim Sheikh 25, Anisul Islam Imon 22, and Shamsur Rahman Chubbo provided some acceleration. On the other hand, Khulna bowler Nahidul Alamin and 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 started expensively. Then Zaidullah, the left-arm spinner, Mehdi Hassan Rana and Ziaur Rahman, they dried up the runs. Mehdi Hassan Rana picked up 3 wickets. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 and Alamin picked up 2. Khulna winning the toss, putting Dhaka to bat first. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝒻, he started really well. He was aggressive. He was carrying on his brilliant form in this tournament, picking up boundaries, sixes, was edgy at times. 𝗫𝗫𝐿, he joined the party. Brilliant opening stand once again. Then Mehdi Hassan Rana, he picked up both openers and the third one as well. Anisul Imon, he provided some momentum. That's the third wicket for Rana. Alamin, he picked up two at the end. One of them, it was a good catch from Ziaur Rahman. And a cluster of wickets at the end. Enamul Haq Bijoy, good catch once again. And Nurul Hassan Sohan picking up 2 run-outs to finish the innings. So 146, Dhaka Metro got batting first. Khulna, they will be needing 147 runs in 18 overs. So we are going for a short break and we will come back with the run chase. So the umpires are already out there. We are all ready for the second innings. Dhaka Metro going up against Khulna in the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. Khulna in this game winning the toss, electing to field first against the table toppers Dhaka Metro. Dhaka Metro started really well, but definitely they couldn't reach the target they were aiming for. 𝗫𝗫𝐿, the skipper at the toss, he was saying that they want something around 160, 170. They definitely started and they were looking that they would get to that point very easily, but then brilliant comeback by the Khulna bowlers led by Mehdi Hassan Rana, the left arm quick bowler. Also Alamin Hossain picking up 2 wickets at the back end of the innings. Rakibul Hassan, Rocky. He takes up the new ball. Will be starting from the Walton end. So Khulna, they know what they need to do. 147 from 102 deliveries. It's Rakibul versus Enamul. Right on the money. Dot ball to start the over. And let's welcome Shahnur Rabbani.
Thank you, Shahzad. They need to get off to a good start here, the batters. See, it's a very interesting pitch. The surface is starting to favor the bowlers a bit, but with the sun out, it should settle down a bit more. Might be better batting conditions now.
Turn and bounce. Where did that come from?
And did you listen to 𝗫𝗺𝗃𝗍𝗃, who's at first slip, the way he reacted? He's so happy. He's beaming with joy seeing the amount of turn and bounce Rakibul just generated.
Enamul Bijoy, reverse swept, 1 bounce, 4.
Now that is a shot I haven't often seen Enamul playing. That's the 17th boundary of this match, but have a look at that. It's a bit full, going down leg perhaps, and Bijoy times it, hits it to perfection.
Now a single, so that's good cricket from Enamul Bijoy. Definitely he is in fantastic form as far as domestic cricket is concerned. One of the prolific run getters in the Premier Division cricket leagues. Now in this T20 version, Imrul Kais, the left-hand batter, taking guard. He should feel very comfortable against the left-arm spinner.
Yeah, so he's seeing a change in field positioning. No slip in place at this moment, or there might just be one. Let's see. The captain, he himself is moving around. He's taking a more cover point position. There is a gully. There is cover.
Up in the air, up in the air. Oh, it was dropped. He tried his best to reach the ball. That ends the first over. 6 without a loss.
Yeah, running back towards the ball, never easy. He got 2 hands to it, and in the end, I think his feet got stuck in the outfield. He lost his balance and couldn't grasp onto the ball till the very end. How costly could that prove? You're not defending a lot of runs here.
Ali Salim Islam, the mystery spinner. He will be starting, he will be sharing the new ball from Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Slip for him as well. It's good to see Dhaka Metro attacking. Beautifully bowled. And that's the reason that slip is waiting there. 𝗫𝗺𝗃𝗍𝗃, the skipper himself, positioned there. This time, brilliantly hit. Over the cow corner, 4-6, Imrul Kais.
Alice usually has the batters guessing. In the last match, He was playing beautifully. The 6-6 of this match so far, and it comes off the bat of 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝐽𝑒, who moves on to 7 from 3 deliveries as the score moves on to 12 without loss. A good start will put Khulna way ahead in this match. They've bowled brilliantly so far, and now they're batting very solidly.
At least they started solidly. Good cricket, very good cricket. Single after hitting a 6.
Alice, a mystery spinner, bagged a hat-trick in his BPL debut, let's not forget, in the 2018 season, playing for Dhaka. And he looked very good in the previous match they played in this academy ground.
Sliding down the leg side. Enamul Haq Bijoy. Definitely he will be waiting for anything into his hitting zone. Naturally attacking player, Enamul Haq Bijoy. Slip is coming out and the protection has been increased in the offside point and backward point. And reverse swept as soon as the slip came out.
Now this is very interesting. They're reading Alice off the hand, both Enamul and 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝐽𝑒. That tells you that they've played Alice al-Islam a lot before, and hence they're picking him off the hand, which is very important. When you're a mystery spinner and you're being picked off the hand, it is a difficult time ahead for you.
Bowled him, Alice al-Islam. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝐽𝑒 once again aiming that expensive shot over long on, missed it completely, and the wickets are dislodged. Alice al-Islam picking up the first wicket for his team.
𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝐽𝑒 perhaps getting a bit greedy as he was able to read Alice off the hand, but this time it's a fuller, straighter, flatter, faster delivery aimed at the stumps. Alice does the damage, gets the wicket. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀 gone for 8. It's 14 for 1, Khulna.
One left-hander replaced by another. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝐽𝑒 goes, Azizul Tamim comes. The youngster, captain, winning captain of the recently concluded Emerging Asia Cup. Enamul Bijoy, slog sweeps, fielder is getting ready, and he, oh my goodness, that was a brilliant effort. It was Abu Haider Ronnie. Naim Sheikh not happy with the effort. Abu Haider Ronnie, look at that. He probably pushed a bit too far when he was out of the boundary.
Yeah, I mean, can you really blame the fielder for that? He tried his best. Rakibul slightly on the unlucky side perhaps, not to get a wicket, but he has bowled with a lot of control so far in this tournament. And another impressive young left arm off spinner in the Bangladesh line, the pipeline filled with these left arm off spinners, one after another. They keep on coming.
Definitely he is one of the bowlers guided for a single. So Rakibul, definitely he is one of the bowlers standing in the front row of that group of bowlers waiting just outside the door of national team, especially when it comes to this T20 format.
Yeah, absolutely, and he is definitely on the periphery of the national team.
Up and over for a 6. Enamul Haq Bijoy connects this time.
A little too slow, got underneath it very nicely in Enamul Haq Bijoy and just played it over the top. He didn't try and hit it too hard. It was all timing. That's what made the shot happen.
Great hit. Once again, this time he's gone. Very good catch. Anis Suleiman, the fielder, he was placed at long off, running beautifully towards the ball, just inches above the ground. He takes the catch. So Rakibul has his revenge.
Yeah, Enamul probably getting a bit too greedy here. What does he do differently? Well, he slows it down even more, gives it a bit more spin, and it's that backspin that makes the ball loop up in the air and not go the distance. The previous ball he timed. This one Enamul also timed, but he has to perish for 13 of 10. It's 22 for 2 for Khulna.
Rakibul Hassan, just a while ago we were discussing about him being one of the players knocking at the door, breathing down the neck of the likes of Nasu Mohammed, Taijul Islam for his plays in the national team and proving why. Conceding a 6 and picking up a wicket in the very next ball. Good start against Mithun once again.
Yeah, he's really mixing up his pace now, Rakibul. Not trying to bowl fast, giving it spin.
Outside edge. He was lucky, Mohammad Mithun. That ball not carrying to the fielder. He goes off the mark after 3, 23 for 2.
One leg. Adam over.
Alis Al Islam continuing. He was successful as well in his first over. Mohammad Mithun, he didn't want the second run at first, but after Abu Haider Roni failing to clean the ball up, failing to pick the ball up cleanly, He was interested, but it was too late then. Azizul Hakim Tamim on strike for the first time against Ali Sal Islam.
Yeah, you want to see this under 19 player do well. Tamim.
Single immediately off the mark.
He should carry good memories of playing a 50+ innings the last time he batted in this ground. The next time he batted in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, he couldn't get any runs, but consistency for these youngsters will come with age and experience. The fact that they're getting an opportunity to play with more veterans is what's important.
Very good learning opportunity as well. That was well bowled by Ali Sal Islam. Keeping a bit low.
Yeah, and immediately he wants a change in the field, brings up the deep third inside the circle.
Chipped in the air. One bounce to the fielder, Anisul Limon. The ball seems to follow him everywhere. Already took a catch.
Yeah, he's been involved in this match with the ball and in the field so far, Imon. But here is Tamim back on strike, just having a look at how the field is, because there is a square leg. Fielders in the deep mid wicket and deep square leg position as well.
It's good to see Azizul Hakim Tamim trying to play the ball according to its merit. Usually we saw him play very aggressively.
It's that square leg fielder that I just spoke about that the ball went to.
Now, what a shot it was! Strong wrists from the youngster. It was timed beautifully. Over long on. 6 to end the over.
Yeah, short arm jab almost. Not much of a follow through with the bat, but he knew the moment he hit it, it was hit for 6. Taking some advice from his more senior partner as to how to go about things. It was a fuller length delivery that he could get underneath and just scoop it up. Tamim looks a serious talent here. His leg side play is exemplary. He's got good shots on the offside as well.
For the first time, we are seeing a pace bowler in the action. Oh, Maruf. That came back sharply. Mohammad Mithun clearly failed to pick up the length.
Looks like there's plenty of assistance for the bowlers off the pitch. I was expecting the sun, with it baking down now, for it to be a bit more difficult for the bowlers, the pitch to settle down. Hasn't been the case. This time it goes down the leg side. We'll have to bowl that again. Maruf, another young, exciting pace bowler.
Maruf Mridha, left arm medium pace bowler. Tournaments of this sort really gives an opportunity for the youngsters to put their skills on display, sharing dressing rooms with the veterans in the domestic circuit, with the regular players who play international cricket. Great learning opportunity for them. And when the conditions, the surface is so beautiful to play cricket, they learn it the right way as well. Quick single from Mohammad Mithun.
So far, a steady beginning by this pacer, Maruf Mridha. The match is very interestingly poised. No team really taking that extra step forward to gain the advantage. They're both waiting for the other to make a mistake, rather, because it's not a big total to chase. There's plenty of time left. Yes, it is a curtailed match, down to 18 and over, but still lots of cricket left to be played here.
Just a push from Azizul Hakim Tamim. It's pretty strongly built youngster, very strong on the leg side. We just witnessed a display of how strong his wrists are in the previous over. Once again, what a shot! Smoothly done. Azizul Hakim Tamim picking up his second over boundary in 2 consecutive overs. Look at that. Half volley in the slot. Azizul Hakim Tamim timed beautifully. What a player in the making. Definitely exciting prospect for Bangladesh. Good cricket. Very good cricket. Single to end the over after 5:41 for 2. Alisal Islam continuing. Azizul Hakim played into the leg side for a single. Shanur, please, are you impressed the same way I am by Azizul Hakim Tamim? Those 2 shots over long on.
Well, not just those 2 shots, the previous innings he played, the 50-plus score he got, he played some gorgeous shots over the top through the covers as well. So he's got an array of strokes, and he's not afraid to take on the more senior and more experienced bowlers.
Absolutely. That's a good ball from Alisal Islam. We were talking about Azizul Hakim Tamim. Definitely we hope he will be able to serve Bangladesh cricket when he gets the chance for a long time.
Ali's mixing it up nicely now. Despite being hit for a few runs, it hasn't deterred his confidence. That's good to see.
Swept into the gap. It was a good effort from the fielder, but in vain. Mithun picks up a boundary this time.
A bit of a premeditation there. Getting down on one knee early and making that room for himself to access the leg side boundary. There are fielders there. There are two, in fact, at deep square leg and deep mid wicket, and he bisected them to perfection.
Good comeback, Alisal Islam. Khulna, despite losing 2 wickets, certainly they are on track to chase the target down. That's close, and the dreaded finger is up. 3 down for Khulna. Mohammad Mithun has to depart.
Fantastic comeback by Ali Saleh Islam. The previous ball he got hit for 4 from a very similar shot, and the batter wanted to try the same thing, but what Ali's did on this occasion is he bowled it a bit faster and on the stumps. An excellent comeback, as we can see. That was plumb, as plumb can be, and it was an easy decision for the umpire. Tanveer Islam raising the dreaded finger for the batter. Well, there will be a change in bowling. Shahidul will come in for the first time to bowl the 7th over, but there will also be a change in commentary as Sajjad makes way for Somonay Ghosh, who returns. Welcome back, Somonay.
Thank you so much, Shanur. Well, this is turning out to be quite an exciting encounter as the Dhaka Metro spinners are dominating. Now Shahidul Islam bowled brilliantly the match against Rajshahi, took 4 wickets, prevented Farhad Reza from getting 9 runs in the last over. Nudged, soft hands. They're coming back for the second. Ooh, this is good running. This is very good running. Even though, well, the on-field umpire, I think it's Tanveer Ahmed, who's referred it upstairs to Shafin Sharif, the TV umpire.
He had to put the dive in, Azizul Hakim Tamim, as the two batters wait for what the third umpire will give. Shahidul is a very street smart cricketer. Grew up playing a lot of table tennis cricket, as we can see. The throw coming in had to be grabbed by the wicketkeeper Imran, and seems like Tamim has made his ground before the bails were dislodged. The bat was grounded.
A dive in. Sparing dive in. Full flow. As Imran Zaman took the bails off. Well, this is very good running. Shahidul went on to pick the ball off his own bowling. Oh, down the leg, wide will be signalled, even though it wasn't too far away from the leg stump. Hence, the hand over his head. Shahidul turns back. Have to be slightly careful. The young Azizul Hakim Tamim.
And again, I'm saying Shahidul is a street smart cricketer. Isn't blessed with a lot of pace, but changes up his pace a lot. Tries to bowl length deliveries. Gets that tennis ballish bounce with the cricket ball. Generally a skiddy customer.
A good awareness from Azizul Hakim Tamim. Presence of mind. He understands that they've just Lost the wicket. Taking singles and doubles, converting the singles into doubles. There's a new batter in. Fair bit of time should be given, can be given. The captain is accompanying him in the middle. But just like to mention the comparison at the end of the power play, which is 5 overs in this game because it's an 18-over match. Dhaka Metro were 45 without loss, whereas Khulna are 41 for 2. Well, to the ones who thought that 146 is not as big a total, it might not be. But with the bowling effort, Dhaka Metro are definitely not giving away. And it's not going to be entirely easy for Khulna, as it seems. Chauhan on strike. He looks to get off the mark, but straight to that fielder at backward point.
Now, you look at how Shahidul is going about his thing and going about this over, mixing it up nicely. Grew up playing a lot of his cricket in Narayanganj with tape tennis. So we're all familiar with tape tennis cricket, where you wrap a tennis ball with tape and the ball tends to skid a lot more.
Moves across. Plays in front of square and gets 4. Does Nurul Hassan Chauhan, gets off the mark in style.
Yeah, this is the sort of batting Chauhan has been developing in recent times. He stands his ground, doesn't move too much in the crease, and look at that, finding the gap. Excellent balance, played it beautifully, gets his first boundary.
And look at where he's standing. He's standing outside the crease. Yeah, he does realize. Takes a few steps forward. He has the single in mind. And rightly, they decide against it. But keeping the wickets behind the stumps, you read the conditions well. They know that how Rana and Ziaur bowled well, back of a length. Sometimes the variation, Shahidul does have it. So using the feet, standing outside the crease, you can convert those length deliveries into perhaps half volleys and take full advantage of those. Again, deep extra cover. The cover region is empty. One cover fielder inside the circle. Played in front of square, did not middle it, and quick single.
And the reason he's shuffling across just a bit is to access that leg side, because there are wide open spaces there as the over comes to an end. It's 55 for 3, and just after 7 overs, it's very even Stevens. So I was talking about Chauhan, a lot of his batting, the way he cramps down just before he gets into position, reminds us of how he would cramp down when he's wicket keeping. Because he's a wicket keeper batter, perhaps he's added that little tweak in his batting stance or his trigger movement, you could also say, and it's immediately helped him keep a lot more balance. Before, when he was playing early on in international cricket, he used to move across the pitch a lot. He used to move a lot more in the crease and lose his balance. These are things, these are areas he's worked on, and that's the only way you can survive and thrive in international cricket.
Yes, it is a continuous process. Never stop learning. Always scope of improvement. Abu Haider Ronnie with the ball in hand to Chauhan. Angled in, back of a length. Yeah, he was looking for the single, could not connect.
Ronnie could prove to be a very effective customer on this sort of a surface, which has a bit of movement. And the first delivery we saw, he got the ball to skid. That's an area of strength for Abu Haider Ronnie. So he'll want to take this opportunity with both hands. Despite being a left-arm bowler, he's coming around the wicket to Nurul.
There is a fielder, is there? No one there. All the way. It is the maximum. Helped it on its way. Along with the angle did Nur Hassan Chauhan.
Fantastic use of the crease. He turned away. He swiveled in such a way that he could make room on the leg side, and he knew that there is no one deep behind fine leg. Found a 6, and again he's trying to create the angle. Is Abu Haidar Rani, misses his length and line.
Outside the off. Room offered, but there is protection in the deep. You mentioned the delivery before, Shanur, that he's coming round the wicket, the left arm seamer. So it's that angle. Again, good awareness from Nur Hassan Chauhan. The delivery that he put away just moved across. A nice little flick using the bowler space.
Now he changes it up for the left-handed batter. He'll come over the wicket.
Yeah. Again, down the leg. So either way, just perhaps pushing a bit too much.
Exactly, he's trying a bit too hard for that Yorker or for that magic delivery. Just needs to bowl it at a length. The ball will skid on nicely. Could play some tricks off the pitch.
Much better in terms of length. Drew the batter. We've seen a left arm seamer already gain some success in Mehdi Hasan Rana, 3 for 25, almost had the 4th. Dhaka Metro would hope that this left armer also does well for them today.
And both these batters currently, I loved the shot just a while ago by Tamim, playing on the offside with a very confident shot.
Pushed through the angle, well bowled. Now he's persisting with the over the wicket angle for the right-hander also.
Yeah, perhaps should have done that from the beginning, because he's getting that away movement for the right-hander, which will make it difficult for Sohan.
This change is the result of that 6. Straight away he understood that he's enjoying that angle in. Takes a few steps forward, straight to the fielder. Will end this over as it is 64 for 3. Maruf Midha, another left armer. Good bowling, good cricket, good running, throw in, good cricket all around.
You want to see that from the batter, especially someone who's young, full of confidence, hitting big 6s like Tamim. The way he's nudging the ball into spaces, the way he's playing on the offside as well, where the ball is doing a bit. He's playing confident shots, and every shot has a bit of conviction. Even the last one, he knew he wanted to play it with soft hands for that single.
A maturity on display. Short delivery. He went for 9 runs in his first over, did 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. This is a good comeback. Represented the under-19 side on both occasions. Won the under-19 Asia Cup. This time under the leadership of Azizul Hakim Tamim, who's there on the screen at the non-striker's end. And you were speaking of him. He's hit 2 sixes, no boundaries yet. So he's playing according to the merit of the ball. At least till now, he's showing signs of maturity that he understands and assesses the game situation quite well. Yes, still a long way to go. A lot of experience together, but these are good signs.
Now, let's talk about the last shot, Sohan. Once again, shuffling across, getting into that off-stump area, and then playing. He's always trying to access the leg side because there's a deep mid-wicket and there's a deep square leg. There's an easy single there, and if it can go between the two fielders, there's a boundary. He's constantly looking for that shot on the leg side.
Full, driven, cracking stroke. Along the ground for 4. That, oh wow, isn't that a picturesque shot?
Just a while ago, I was talking about conviction in everything Tamim is doing. The leg side sixes, the 6 down the ground, the singles, the playing with soft hands, and now you see a beautiful flourish of the bat on the offside for that classical cover drive, and boy did he deserve that 4.
Pulls the length back. Running the first one hard. They're looking for the second. They are both good between the wickets. This is superb running.
Excellent display of batsmanship here by the under-19 team captain, who's batting alongside another captain on the other side. So it's a good combination this right now.
The captain of this side, the Khulna side, Nurul Hasan Chauhan. This is good. Signs of potential. Just the one delivery where he overpitched 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. His captain, the under-19 side, took advantage, but he's made amends. Nicely flicked. Now Ronnie chasing. Oh, good effort in the deep. Now Chauhan is calling for another one, and he does come back in time. They've managed a 3. Ha! This is very, very good running. Don't always have to deal in boundaries. 75 for 3 after 9. Are Khulna.
Last over, let's say last over.
Ali Sal Islam has done the damage at the top. Is brought on by Naim Sheikh as he wants to break this partnership. This one going good.
And going very well. Tamim doing everything right so far. Ali is a mystery bowler. Will be a challenge for him.
Cover drive, lofted shot. Is there someone? Yes, there is a fielder. And the fielder makes no mistake. He was brought on by Naeem Sheikh, the captain, as they high five. He wanted to break that partnership. We just mentioned this. And they've got the dangerous Azizul Hakim Tamim. He has to go.
He was enticing the batter to play on the offside. Tamim obliged, but there was the fielder there. He just managed to time it to him perfectly. It's a good catch at the deep nonetheless. Ali's getting another vital breakthrough just in time. And this match very evenly poised once again.
75 for 4 now. They've got their 4th wicket in the form of Azizul Hakim Tamim. He's made 29 of just 17 deliveries, a boundary and 2 sixes. Looking for the cover drive. He was lured onto it, but did not get the connection. Got a bit of elevation, but not enough behind it. Ali's 3 for 22 so far. Yeah, he's done the damage.
Yeah, and again, it's the mystery spin. Ali bowls a bit like Sunil Narine. We know that Narine has worked with him in his action. As another single is taken. During their time together in the BPL, Ali's learned a few things from Sunil Narine to work on his bowling, to work on his action. Mystery spinner teaching another mystery spinner, because if you don't have the mystery, then you're in trouble. And Ali so far is developing his game nicely. He was out with an injury in between for a while after making a splash in 2018, and now this tournament should certainly propel him back into a BPL spot hopefully, and who knows where things go from there if he has a good BPL.
Oh, it's the other one moving away from the right-hander. Quick single, quick single. Bale's taken off by Imran-uz-Zaman as the throw came in. It has been referred upstairs for a run out. Shafin Sharif. Just make sure if the batter made his mark on time. Came back in time. Yeah, seems to be easily in. Keeping the basics right. Always important that you place your bat. Ali's was hit by Azizul Hakim Tamim for a 6. But in the end, he ended up taking his wicket. And luckily for the batter on this occasion, it did Nahidul keep his foot, the back foot, on the ground. We'll end this over, the 10th over. It is 77 for 4. Well, at the end of the 10th over, Khulna are 77 for 4. Dhaka Metro were quite close as well. They're 78 for 2. And as we mentioned this comparison, it's time for change of voices. Shahnur Rabbani being replaced by Sajjad Udash. Welcome back, Mr. Udash.
Thank you so much, Shahnur. I beg your pardon, Shaman Noy. Khulna. Yes, in comparison, they are pretty close run-wise, but they lost 2 more wickets. That's the area of concern. The scoreboard, as you can see, 77 from 10, 8 more overs to go. 70 required, so Qazi Nurul Hasan Chauhan, the skipper, needs to step up. That is close, that is close! Nurul Hasan Chauhan, he has to depart. His team was relying on him, but he fails this time. Rakibul picks up a wicket.
Your wickets in consecutive overs. Rakibul coming round the wicket, down on one knee, was eyeing that fine leg and backward square leg region. The umpire reckons pitch in line, impact in line, and would have gone on to hit the stumps. Shake of a head from Nurul Hasan Chauhan as he departs. This is turning out to be quite difficult for Khulna. Chauhan goes for 14 of 13. It's 77 for 5.
Mrityunjay Chaudhary played his part with the ball. Now he needs to contribute with the bat as well. Has done decent so far in this tournament. Immediately off the mark, quick single. Good running, Mrityunjay Chaudhary. But Shamunna, that was a big wicket. Nurul Hasan Chauhan.
Surely the captain of your opposition, known to be a finisher as well. The pressure was always piling on as wickets were being tumbled.
Should be another single. That's very good feeling. Anisul Iman having a great day as a fielder. Certainly the batters, they were looking for the second one, but Anisul Iman made sure that they can't. Now, good running once again.
Now Mrityunjay Chaudhary, Nahidul Islam in the middle, still Ziaur Rahman to come. So they still have a fair bit of batting. The challenge though would be the required run rate. Having lost 5 wickets, the top orders back in the hard. Now it's on to the late middle order to do the recovery and also score runs in quick time. Mrityunjay Chaudhary has that capability to hit. Ziaur can hit a few lusty blows as well. They need to build a partnership but can't afford to waste too many deliveries.
Turn. Rakibul getting some purchase of the wicket. End of a successful over. 81 for 5 after 11. {81 | 81} for 5. 11 overs have been bowled. Required run rate touching 9.5. Abu Haider Ronnie. He will be starting the new over. Coming on the wicket. Dropped. Oh, it was a chance. 𝗬𝗎𝗓. I was just saying in the previous over, he is having a good day on the field. This was an easy chance, Shomonoy.
Well, definitely not the hardest. Hard palm, hit him on his palm. And then went on to hit his chest, ricocheted off, had the second opportunity but did not get it. Ronnie too had sort of missed out on a catch previously. But this could have been more trouble for Khulna.
In the air, and it went for 6. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝐴 Choudhury, living up to his reputation of a big 6-hitter.
Yeah, took it off the off stump, pulled away, back for a square, hits a 6, and that is why he's been promoted up the order, sent in by the team. At the start of this over, the required run race was 9.29, 9.3-ish. So they need these in every over.
Once again, it was a cross-batted shot. Will be single. 𝗬𝗎 Rahman to follow, as Shomona you were mentioning. He can hit a few blows as well.
He's surely capable. But if you're relying on one player, it will have to be special. But if these in the middle, take them further close, makes the job easier for the batters to follow. And what Nahidul is doing here is playing with soft hands, giving the strike back to 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀, who has been the aggressor so far.
Also smart cricket from them. They know the record run rate is hovering around 9, 9.5. They already got 9 in this over. Still 2 balls to go. Beautifully played. Wow, that went for a 4. I didn't think it had the legs to be rolled over towards the boundary.
He played it late, opening the face of the bat. Again, good awareness. He knew there's no deep third inside the circle. Point 2. No fielder square of the wicket or fine on the offside for him. So what he did was he played it late. Again, we see that on screen. He played it late, opening the face of the bat, just cutting the 2 fielders into half.
Anisul once again. Now he holds on to that. Big wicket, 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 Choudhury. He was looking very dangerous for Dhaka Metro. He goes back now.
And Abu Haider Ronnie gets a wicket. It was pitched up, asking the batter to go for the hit. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 fell into the trap. He had to go for it. Took his chance, only to sky it, did not middle it. And 𝗬𝗎𝗓 makes no mistake on this occasion, as 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 Choudhury goes for 13 of 7. Khulna are 94 for 6.
𝗵𝗎𝗡 for 6 after 12. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 departed the last ball of the last over. He was looking good, scored 13 of 7. But now 𝗂𝗻𝗻 is the new batter who will be off strike. Shahidul. Into his second over, conceding 8 runs in his first. Naidul taking guard against him. Handing the strike over to 𝗂𝗻𝗻. Now 𝗂𝗻𝗻, I don't think he has much time left to settle in. He needs to look for the big shots.
Just on to the 13th over. 5 more deliveries to go on this one. So after this, there's still 5 overs left. Makes it 35 deliveries. They need 52 of 35. Still gettable. Don't want to go in too early. I think there's a fair bit of time left as the fielder slided in. Didani Suleiman missed the ball altogether and allowed the batters an extra run. Now you can't be complacent. Yes, there's 6 wickets down, but there's ample time left. It's just the wickets column which will be bothering Khulna at this point. And hence they're happy to deal with in singles and doubles. You want to take the game deep, yes, if you have the confidence and if you can convert 1 over, fine.
Good bowling, Shahidul. He knows how strong 𝗂𝗻𝗻 is. Definitely, he doesn't want to present an opportunity to go big by bowling fuller to him.
Just 50 required now. Again, still gettable. Can go either way.
Good ball. Almost had the outside edge.
He's got some good rhythm going on for him. Shahidul Islam mentioned how he got a 4-for in the previous match. Got the wickets of Pritam Kumar, Habibur Rahman Chauhan, Farhad Reza in the last over of Rajshahi.
That didn't bounce much. I think it's a good decision from the umpire, though Shahidul is not agreeing with that. Leg by taken.
I think the umpire thought the impact was outside.
Cut away. Protection in the deep. Very good over from Shahidul. This one. Conceding only 5 runs. 13 gone, 99 for 6. Rakibul. He's extracting some purchase of the wicket. against Nahidul now. Once again, a dot ball.
A dot ball, important dot balls, and what that makes the batters do is go in the middle and have a bit of a chat.
Single to bring up the 100. 100 for 6. 47 more required of 27 balls. Now Zia Rahman. He will look to target this over against the spinner. Quick single taken as well. Zia Rahman had to hurry to reach the non-striker's end.
Yeah, 101, 1 ups, 100s up for Khulna.
Making some room, missing it completely. Thankfully, it wasn't onto the stump. The umpire goes upstairs to check. There barely was an appeal from the bowler.
Rakibul Islam Badhon, on-field umpire, square leg, going upstairs to check the request of Rakibul. Rakibul Hassan, slow left-arm bowler, we'll have a look. It was in the air for a bit, but then placed. The back foot seems fine.
Should be an easy decision for the TV umpire. Now, Rakibul, in this over, he conceded only 2 runs. The previous over from Nahidul, the umpire just checking the front foot of the bowler. We are still to be confirmed about the decision from the third umpire. The umpire wants to make sure that he makes the right decision, and I think finally everyone is back to resume the proceedings. Single to end the over after 14, 102 for 6. 102 for 6 after 14. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗳 has been brought back into the attack from the Walton end. Up in the air, and it goes for a 6 over backward point. Good start to this over from Nahidul.
Taking the charge, made room, and then through the kitchen sink at it. Square of the wicket, cleared the boundary. 6 of the first ball, pressure on the bowler.
Nahidul 15 of 15 deliveries after that 6. Now 39 more required of 23 balls. Making some fine adjustment in the field. Square leg initially. He was being called up but finally placed on the boundary line. Played with softer hands, looking for the second one but not available there. Good cover up from the mid-wicket fielder Rakibul.
The idea was right. Now 109 on the board. The target is 147. Still gettable. Still very much gettable. What Dhaka needs is a wicket.
Ziaur struggling to find the middle of his bat, to find the timing. Time is running out. 109 for 6, 38 required of 21.
Yes, 38 more to get. Another 3 overs after this. Still very much gettable with 4 wickets in hand. Khulna will need a few hits. Ziaur on strike.
Will be another single. I don't think the fielding side don't mind singles at this stage. It's the boundaries they want to stop.
But fairly good comeback by 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗳, being hit for a 6 after that. He's just given away a few singles. There's a dot ball. These are the death overs. These dot balls matter. Now what is Nahidul going to do? Is he going to go after the bowler?
Big hit. Fielder is getting underneath it and he takes it. That's a good catch against the sun, covering his eyes. So that's once again a big blow, untimely blow for Khulna. 7 down now for 110. Nahidul has to go back. Look at that. That's good technique by the fielder. Against the bright sun, covering his eyes. Reverse cup. Balancing his body as well. Nahidul, who was looking good, already hit a 6 on the first ball of this over. Now he is back as well. 110 for 7. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗳, very good comeback. Only 2 conceding in the last 4 deliveries. Mehdi Hasan Rana, new batter. In the air, but I don't think it has enough to go for a boundary. Single to end the over. Brilliant comeback from 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗳. After 15, 111 for 7.
আসো 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 রানা যাও এদিকে আসো জিয়া এদিকে আসো তাহলে যে কোনো ড্যামেজ ড্যামেজ
111 for 7 after 15. Khulna batters are not making life easier for themselves. Shahidul to continue. 3 overs remaining, 36 runs to get. This will be an uphill task for them. Record run rate is exactly 12 now. Shahidul versus Rana. Opening the face of the bat. Good fielding effort. That's brilliant to see Dhaka Metro, despite being so ahead in this game, no shortage of commitment. Every run matters. A couple of runs to start this over. Mehdi Rana. Shouldn't be more than a single. Slight chance in the com box. Shanur Rabban is joining me. Shanur. Seems like a one-way traffic now onwards for Dhaka Metro.
I'd still say it's very interestingly poised, this match. Yes, perhaps they've lost a few too many wickets, but this match could go either way. It's not like they're too far behind in terms of what the required run rate should be. Oh, played on the up. And it goes all the way for a maximum. 6 runs. 𝗬𝗎𝗒 with a big blow there. Against the bowling of Shahidul, it was wide. 𝗬𝗎𝗒 didn't get the middle of it. It was sliced up, but had enough to go all the way. The fielder, just at the edge of the ropes, couldn't hold on to it. It was just over his hands. Score moves on to 120. Target of 147.
Again, Ziaur Rahman goes big, but this time one bounce to the fielder. That was a timely 6 from Ziaur Rahman, but they need more.
Yeah, still 26 runs away from victory. They've got 2 more overs left after this. The Duckworth-Lewis method bar score would be 119, so it's very even keel right now. Oh, that bounced a bit extra. Shahidul generally gets that tennis ballish bounce, but this time it bounced a lot more.
Caught the batter by surprise. Look at that, he has no clue. Mehdi Hasan Rana. He himself bowled brilliantly on this surface today in the first innings, picking up 3 wickets. 121 now. No timing on that. Direct hit would have been very interesting, but he misses. Single to end the over after 1622 for 7.
25 runs needed of 12 deliveries. They've got 3 wickets in hand. As you see the batting guard, Azizul Tamim, the top scorer with 29. But there have been contributions lower down. Sohan with 14, Nahidul with 16, Mrityunjoy with 13, and now Ziaur, he can bat. We know about his hitting ability. As long as he is there, there is still hope.
𝗂𝗄𝗽𝗃𝗃, the left arm seamer, usually been trusted with the death overs. Only 2 overs to go, so the penultimate over will be bowled by him. So for the final over, Maruf Mridha he could be an option. One bounce too long off Rakibul there. It's good thing for Khulna that Ziaur Rahman he's back on strike.
Yeah, with Ziaur back, anything can happen. He's already hit a 6 on 11 right now. The field is spreading out. Ziaur bowling from the Walton end. So, short third, short fine leg. All of them inside the circle. There is a long on and a long off. There's a deep mid wicket. Should be full and straight.
It was, but Ziaur misses. He also knew, he also anticipated what the line would have been.
Yeah, very well bowled and very well kept as well by the wicketkeeper. Could have gone for 4 byes, and you don't want it at this stage in the innings.
So 𝗂𝗄𝗽𝗃𝗃 started strongly in this over. Ziaur once again coming down the wicket. Good bowling from 𝗂𝗄𝗽𝗃𝗃, pushing the line wide out of reach of Ziaur Rahman.
Yeah, it's beautifully bowled. 2 excellent block hole Yorkers. Sometimes more can be extracted off the pitch by bowling behind.
Now Ziaur Rahman coming across off stump. He denies the single. That is interesting. So definitely he thinks that he's the one to do bulk of the scoring by picking up boundaries. Currently 24 required of 8 balls. So boundaries are needed. Good ball once again, but into the gap now, Ziaur Rahman. That went for 6. I thought it was all along the ground.
What a shot. Coming down the track. Yes, it wasn't that bad a delivery, but he turned it into a full toss. As I was saying, more can be extracted off this pitch by bowling length. But Abu Haider Rani, he's going for the jugular, looking for that full outside off stump line in the 4th and 5th stump channel, trying to take the ball away from the batter, but Ziaur was smart on that occasion.
Again, now direct hit. Was that direct hit? They are celebrating. The umpire, he wants to check with the 3rd umpire. Look at the celebration. So that definitely tells you a story.
He's long gone, Shachad. He's long gone. The direct hit is there, and you can see him walking away because he knows he's out. As the replays will show, he's nowhere in the picture when the direct hit is there, and fantastic bit of fielding there.
এটা তো আউট চলে গেছে তানভীর আউট তো রোপের পর চলে গেছে বলটা দিয়ে দেন তানভীর আমাদের টাইম লাগে হ্যাঁ পানি হবে
It's well bowled, and in the end a wicket. Jaidur is the new batter in the crease. Bowled well, Jaidullah.
Brilliant fielding from Al-Amin Jr. It was direct hit. The third umpire is still checking, probably checking whether the belts were dislodged by the hand of the bowler. Now it's been confirmed. Jaidullah, the new batter against Shahidul. Should be a single. No, this is the last over. Khulna, they require 17 runs in 5 balls.
And now it's looking tough, especially having lost the big wicket of Jiaur, one of the standout performers for Dhaka has been Alis Al-Islam. Dhaka Metro edging closer to victory.
In the air, and it goes in between long on and long off. One bounce for a boundary. Is there a twist in the tail? Rana, Mehdi Hassan Rana.
Well, he's taken 3 wickets when he was bowling. Now he's chipping in with some handy runs. Are they going to be match-winning runs for his side? Dhaka Metro remains to be seen.
Once again, this time straight to the fielder for a single. Mehdi Hassan Rana. Now he will be off strike, and it's up to Jaidullah to pick up a boundary. There's no time now for singles and doubles. 12 required of 3 balls.
3 boundaries will do it. 2 sixes as well. Does Jaidullah give the strike back to Rana, or does he look to go for glory? Third man and fine leg up. Dot ball. In the end, he looked to go for glory. Almost an ugly hoik at it. An outside off stump delivery. Shahidul, very adept at bowling these death overs, is generally very good at mixing up his line and length and pace. And you can see an excellent exhibition of death overs bowling right now.
Full toss into the gap for a boundary. But that shouldn't be enough for the batting team. They required 2 sixes of the 2 balls. But now they got a boundary only. It was a good hit though.
It was into the gap, but he needed to get more elevation. He wanted to get underneath it a bit more. It was a low full toss, the sort that's difficult to really play over the top.
Up in the air once again. Will fall safely, but Dhaka Metro, they pick up third win in this competition, and they are really cementing their position at the top of the table. What a brilliant display of batting and bowling as well to defend those runs. They couldn't finish it well when they were batting, given the strong start they had. But the bowlers yet up to the task, winning this game by 6 runs. Khulna, they tried really hard, but Dhaka bowlers on the day, they were too good.
And shakes all around. Dhaka muted celebrations. Perhaps they weren't at their best today, understanding the conditions. It's not been the easiest of surfaces as the match has progressed, and perhaps the surfaces may behave in similar fashion as the tournament progresses, because 2 pitches will be used in this ground, and we see the extra grass there just to keep the pitch together. Sometimes with the sun baking down so much, it might open up those cracks, they might widen up and become more difficult to bat in the future. But in the end, Dhaka Metro, picture perfect. 3 wins out of 3. As we have a look at the scorecard, they managed to get up to 140, but in the end, Khulna coming up short by 6 runs. So here we'll have a look at the innings highlights. Started off Enamul with that beautiful reverse sweep, and then we saw the regular sweep as well before 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝐻𝐿 lost his wicket. A few sixes, a few big hits, and that was the wicket. And then Azizul Hakim Tamim playing some big shots. Ah, that was well bowled. Some good shots in between, but then Khulna started to find their way, and that was the wicket of Tamim. Once Tamim left, there was no looking back for Khulna. They were taking wickets at regular intervals. Rakibul there once again, and some good fielding at the deep. This was the 6 by Ziaur, and he looked like he would have made a difference, but he was run out in the end, and it was all smiles for Dhaka. Dhaka Metro, who won by 7 runs. By 6 runs, beg your pardon.
So we are all set for the post-match presentation. Shaman Ghosh, take it away.
Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Yeah, the match took place between Dhaka Metro and Khulna, where Dhaka Metro put up 146 for 9, having been invited to bat first. In response, Khulna could only manage 140, so Dhaka Metro won the match by 6 runs. I'd like to introduce my presentation party. To my left, first and foremost, Mr. Mohammad Abdul Rahim Duari, SEVP and Sylhet Zonal Head, Al Arafa Islami Bank PLC. Thank you very much for joining us. Next to him is Mr. Abdullah Al Mahmood, Senior Executive, Remark HB Limited. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, that's the presentation party. First and foremost, I would like to have a chat with the Khulna captain, Mr. Noor Hassan Chauhan, please. It was a close game. Yeah? Where do you think it changed?
You know, I think wicket was very good, and 147 is chaseable in this wicket. I think we missed in first 6 over in our batting, and also in the time of our bowling time, we didn't pick early wicket, so I think it's cost us the match.
Yeah, you were looking good. Even the young Azizul Hakim Tamim was looking good. The top order was looking good. How much of the credit is due to the opposition?
No, you know, we did the mistake in the middle over, and I think we have a match we have next match in tomorrow, so we're looking for it, and hopefully we'll come back strongly.
Wish you all the best for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Noor Hassan Chauhan, the captain of the Khulna team. Now, for the player of the match, it is none other than the mystery bowler Alis Al Islam for his 3 wickets for just 24 runs at an economy of just 6. Getting the check and crest from the dignitaries, Mr. Mohammad Abdul Rahim Duari and Abdullah Al Mahmood, doing the honors of handing it over to Mr. Alis Al Islam of the Dhaka Metro team, the player of the match. Alis, we may please come forward for a chat. Well, definitely a proud moment. With in one hand you have that and the mic also. Yeah, must be proud. How, you know, were you confident from the very start that, you know, that as a team you can defend this total?
Yeah, it was a good total, and we can defend it because of our bowling line was very good, honestly, through the tournament, and especially our spin attack or death over attack, 𝗂𝗍𝗪𝗏, he doing excellent in this tournament. That's why we believe we can do.
And you took some big wickets, not just 3 wickets. 𝗚𝗚 𝗚𝗫𝗚, Mohammad Mithun, and even the young Azizul Hakim Tamim hit you for a 6, but then you took his wicket also.
Honestly, it's my duty to take top order wicket because of I always bowl power play. So that's why this is my duty, honestly.
Yeah. You like bowling with the new ball?
Yeah, I like with the new ball, and I can deliver if I.
Yeah. And what if you're given the old ball?
Yeah, I can bowl also old ball, honestly. I can bowl also dead over.
So anytime your captain Naim Sheikh wishes, he can give you the ball and you want to do the job?
Yeah, exactly. And I told Naim, then you can use me 1 to 20 overs.
Anytime. Anytime. That's the spirit. Congratulations and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Alis Al Islam, the player of the match. Now, last but not the least, would love to have a chat with the winning captain, Naim Sheikh. Please. নাইম টোটালটা করার মানে যে টোটালটা বোর্ডে দিয়েছেন 146 করেছেন, সেটাতে কি মনে হচ্ছিল যে 20 রান বা 30 রান শর্ট?
হ্যাঁ, আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে যে 15 to 20 রান শর্ট আছে, বাট আমার বোলারদের উপর 100% কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম।
ব্যাটিং এর পর আসলে দলকে কি বলেছিলেন ড্রেসিং রুমে?
তেমন কিছু বলি না, চেষ্টা ছিল যেন আমরা বোলিং ব্যাটিং যেটাই হোক, ফিল্ডিংটা আমাদের হাতে আছে, তো এটা 100% বেস্ট দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি, আর বোলারদের 100% কনফিডেন্ট রাখার চেষ্টা করছি যে এই ম্যাচে সিচুয়েশন অনুযায়ী যেন আমরা বল করতে পারি।
শুরুর দিকে আলিস আপনাকে কিছু উইকেট এনে দিয়েছে, তারপরে যখন আপনার একটা পার্টনারশিপ গড়ে উঠছিল, আজিজুল হাকিম তামিমকে কিন্তু ভালো লাগছিল, আপনি আবার আলিসকে ফেরত আনলেন এবং এসে উইকেট নিয়েছেন।
তো ওই আমার ফার্স্ট থেকেই প্ল্যান ছিল যে আর্লি নতুন বলে এলিস ভেরি গুড বোলার, অলসো রকি, তো ওদের কাছে প্ল্যান ছিল যে আর্লি আমাকে উইকেট বের করে দেবে, আর যখন যদি কোনো পার্টনারশিপ হয় তখন ব্রেক থ্রুর জন্য আমি আমার মেইন বলারগুলি অপশন চান্স নিব।
আপাতত গোয়িং স্ট্রং, মাস্ট বি হ্যাপি। ড্রেসিং রুমের কি অবস্থা?
সবাই অনেক চিল আছে যেহেতু আমরা ব্যাক টু ব্যাক জিততেছি আমাদের প্ল্যান ওয়াইজ এক্সিকিউশন হচ্ছে তো চেষ্টা করতেছি ড্রেসিং রুম ক্রেজি রাখার
আপনাকে এবং দলকে অভিনন্দন এবং ভবিষ্যতের জন্য শুভকামনা রইল
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ
Yes, Naeem Sheikh, the captain of the Dhaka Metro team, they've won it, and that concludes the presentation party here. Back to the commentary box.
So that's it from the first game here between Dhaka Metro and Khulna, where you know the result.